OMG!
Impressive.
Gorge.
That's hot.
Trendy.
Cute.
What's she wearing? Hey guys, welcome back to Clever Style. It's time for What She's Wearing, brought on Joslyn Davis from Clever TV.
Hey guys, thanks for having me, Brie.
Thanks for coming on. I figured Joslyn would be the perfect person to talk about this show because we're both pretty much obsessed with the Vampire Diaries.
We talk about the show endlessly on Clever TV, as I'm sure you guys know if you've ever watched. But admittedly, I know that Brie and I are both huge fans in our real lives as well of the show. I can't wait for it to come back in October. I'm kind of freaking out.
I mean, like October 11th, how many days is that? Hours maybe would be a better countdown.
Yeah, we need to start a clock in the office.
Well, we're talking about season 4 because it's like we just said, it's coming up. But these are all the promo pics for the season. But I was looking through them and I was like, I want to talk about Vampire Diaries because I think it's a really simple style on the show that people can emulate. Obviously not the flashbacks, but like, you know, at the high school, it's just very normal and very cute and put together.
You know, that's something that I really respect about the show. I was actually watching an episode on Netflix last night and I was really looking at Elena's looks in particular, and her earrings and her accessories are so normal and down to earth, and I think they've really captured a very everyday style that girls all over the place can connect with and emulate, like you said.
Because you see a lot of things like on Pretty Little Liars. It's very outrageous and very crazy, but they're, you know, like Mystic Falls is just your normal run-of-the-mill football town with just vampires and werewolves.
It focuses on the story.
Yes.
But the fashion is still great.
It is still really great. So these promo photos, they're all on trend. All of these people are just like spot on. Even in this look, Nina Dobrev, this dress fully looks like it's Marchesa.
It's gorgeous. We saw a lot of this metallic over the summer at a lot of the award shows. I know the MTV award shows, the movie award show, as well as the VMAs. So this is super trendy, but so angelic. The way the light is shining on this gown. It looks like there's like a lace overlay. And I love the bodice.
Yes, the bodice, that's
the
a
corset.
huge, I feel like that's a huge thing for Nina Dobrev in her real life. That kind of like corset-y bodice. They're not all like that, but that sweetheart neckline, that's huge for her. It's her favorite cut. If I talk to her, I'm sure.
Yes, exactly. And then of course the guys. Hello.
I mean, the all black on Ian Somerhalder is so dapper, so unbelievable.
And I like kind of the relaxed look of both of the guys. And even, you know, Elena or Nina Dobrev with her hair down, the guys sort of have their suits unbuttoned at the top on the shirt, and I think that's a great relaxed look that I think guys this year, like going to homecoming or back to school dance, should try to play with. I mean, after all, it's so warm.
It's
so hot in Mystic Falls, figuratively and literally, that they can't even wear ties.
They just have to take half of their shirt off.
I know.
All right, love this look all in all three of them. They look
Ditto.
great. What a great couple trio they would be if they came to our dance. I'd be like, meh.
I know.
Why'd I even try?
Homecoming queen and king.
Yes,
Crown.
absolutely. Kat Graham. Love her in real life, love her on the show, the whole thing. Very witchy look.
Yeah, you know, when we did a story on this, we really focused on the things that we saw in the photos that were maybe telling what we would see in the season. And I think that this season for Bonnie, we're going to see a lot of intensity and seriousness. She said when we talked to her a few months ago that after the end of shooting episode 1 for this season, she was more tears, more intensity than she's ever had on the show. And I think this look really depicts that.
Yeah.
This dress or shirt, I'm not sure what it is gorgeous.
It's gorgeous. It's very much on trend with this like whole gothic glam that's really big right now. I feel like the lace and these like little insets, like she has a camisole underneath it so it's not completely see-through, but that sheer lace is huge. We've seen a lot of that. Actually, Nina Dobrev just wore that to Perks.
And I love with this lace look in particular that the camisole underneath matches her skin tone. You can do black, but I feel like this is more unexpected and really more sexy. But you want to make sure to match the camisole to your own skin tone.
And it's still conservative in a sense. You know, it's not like over the top. You're not showing anything. It's just a little bit more mature, a little bit, and I feel like that, like you said, that plays into her character this season.
And a great smoky eye also.
Unbelievable smoky eye. She nailed that. Oh, I love this dress. I think red really pops on her.
Yeah, this is Caroline Forbes, and what I loved about this photo is that she's smiling, there's the flowers in the background, this bright pop of red, and her character really does bring a vibrancy to the show.
Yes.
We've seen a lot of these kind of dresses on carpets where you see that plunging neckline that's actually filled in with mesh or lace, and this almost bandage style, but in a different take because there's seams that come through the center to sort of accentuate the waist even more, so it's more forgiving of a cut. I like it.
I do too. And cap sleeves, I say this all the time, they don't work for everybody. And in this photo, I really think they work for her. I think it's the way the neckline goes up into them, and it's not just such a solid cap sleeve. You know what I'm saying?
And red is so hot. I know that at the Emmys, we're at the Creative Arts Emmys over the weekend, everyone was wearing red.
Yes.
So because I love red, I'm really excited about it.
I feel like it's going to be huge. It has been huge. It will be huge. I was actually looking at the Emmys carpet from last year because they're coming up on Sunday, and it was like Lea Michele wore red, Nina Dobrev wore red, Sofia Vergara wore red. I was like, woo.
I'm glad to see it sticking around.
I know. I wonder if it will be a huge trend for, it was for Creative Arts Emmys, but I wonder if it will be for
Carry
primetime.
on.
Yeah.
We'll have to see.
All right. Another trend, wine burgundy color that's on Nina Dobrev right here. Love it.
Absolutely gorgeous. I love this take on a tuxedo pant that's high-waisted. I think that's a great option for girls who are trying to dress up but don't want to wear a skirt or a dress. And I know you actually told me, Brie, that this is going to be a really hot color, so I went out and bought a dress in this exact color after I talked to you. And it's all over all the stores for fall.
It's huge. It's a huge color. I think that her hair looks really, really good here. These natural relaxed waves, I feel like, are an easy way for you guys to wear your hair to school. Like, you get a little bit of a surf spray, put that in at night. You're going to wake up with
Less
hair
work.
like this. So much less work. And I don't know about you, but I can't roll out of bed. I mean, I rolled out of bed to go to school.
Oh, I still do to this day. Don't tell anybody. Another thing that I want to point out that we were kind of chatting about is all of the accessories on the show. She has the necklace on, a few rings, but they're very small, and the focus is really always on the characters, and in this case I feel like it's really on her face and that sweet sort of smirk that she's got going on.
She's got a good coral lip kind of working there. I mean, it almost matches her shirt, but it's not too matchy.
Because this color lip is going to be in for fall as well, that deep burgundy
Yes,
lip.
it's huge. We're back to the burgundy. I mean, with Tori DeVito, which I love that she's becoming a staple on the show.
Ditto.
I think it's fun, because of I don't know. I just think in real life the dynamic of what that set must be like. How
Working
fun.
with her husband, and she's traveling back and forth to Pretty Little Liars, another show that has great fashion.
Yes.
But this is a lot more understated. Again, the photo is really focusing in on highlighting her face and the over-the-shoulder look.
Yes.
But it's more of this burgundy color. There's some very slight detail on the top of the dress, but simple.
Yes.
Pretty.
Very simple. That same kind of Hollywood glam hair that we're seeing on Nina. Another big thing about this is her eyebrows, which I just want to point out. It's such an understated thing that people forget about, kind of, but they're so bold here, and that's huge.
I agree. Having the right brow and spending the right amount of time with it can completely change the way that your face looks. I think my face looks different if I don't fill them in a little bit.
Oh, me too.
And I think it's something that people with thin brows or very full brows like Tori has should really play with.
Yeah, it's a fun way to change up your look as well.
Be careful though.
Yeah, don't over tweeze.
No,
that's
don't.
the worst. That was the one thing I picked up from, not one thing, there's many, but my mother. She was like, don't over tweeze. So that's been one thing.
I had an interesting run for a while, I'll put it that way.
This is hands down my favorite look.
This is such a Brie look.
This is my
this
jam.
Is like your look. We have some leather. We have the peplum favorite. You're single-handedly bringing the peplum back.
I love the peplum. Well, it's not going anywhere. After looking at spring and the runways, it's not leaving us yet.
And you can do it with shirts
yes,
or dresses,
yes.
right? Or skirts.
Or you literally can do it any way you want to do it. I love this spin on it with the leather because I feel like the peplum's got kind of that girly feel, but if you rock it with the leather pants like that, you're gonna see a much different side of the peplum.
And another thing that I love in this photo of Claire Holt, lovely, lovely Australian, no accent. Well, actually, she does have an accent on the show, but it's not Australian. She's got some hair extensions going right here for sure.
Yes.
And they look great. You can do hair extensions really well. I think it's a fun way to play with your look. Again, you just have to pick the right ones and be careful. But I mean, it adds a whole sexiness to her character in this shot.
There are a lot of, like you said, doing them right, but there are a lot of brands of extensions at like Sally's that you're not going to break the bank to get professional extensions, and they just clip in. So when you want to wear them, you can. They're not going to ruin your hair to wear them for one night, you know. So it's a really cool
fun
spin.
thing to do.
Yeah. I used to wear them until my hair actually grew.
Your hair is so long, you don't need them.
I used to wear them though all the time because I love them so much. Oh no.
Here we go.
Back to
the
square
beginning.
one. All right, I can't wait. October 11th.
Me neither, and I love the style in these photos, and I really just can't wait to see the love madness that's going to go down.
It's going to be wild.
Ugh, I love the show.
I do too. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
And thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.